Breaking news, a Piedmont woman is accused of practicing nursing with a suspended license at 3 upstate care facilities. SLED says Kimberly Campbell is charged with 3 counts, each of identity fraud, neglect of a vulnerable adult, and unlicensed practice as a registered nurse. SLED says she worked at Easley Place in Anderson County, Powdersville Post-Acute in Pickens County, and Poinsett Rehabilitation in Greenville County. And warrants say Campbell used the license information of another person to get hired because her license was suspended. She was arrested November 15th.
You can live pretty well by yourself.
I mean, what else can we say at this point? Another case of another nurse faking credentials at this point. I mean, like at this, this happens a lot, and it's just like, I would hate for somebody to like get my nursing numbers, my license numbers, and use them as their own, because people are just failing to do the proper research with whom is entering their facilities, working as healthcare workers. And I think that's starting to become a really, really big problem, ladies and gentlemen. And one thing I think that we fail to do, or they fail to do, management fails to do, is look into who they're letting in their facilities. I think maybe the need for nurses is so bad, and you would think, I mean, every other place that I've looked into, they've done a background check. So I don't know, maybe it's different in different states, because I really don't know how they're not catching this. And not only are they not catching it, it's happened at 3 other facilities. And yeah, I don't know. But that's that, boys and girls. Listen, I understand that people trying to eat. This woman, according to her mugshot, clearly looked like that she has some sort of issues going on. And I'm not trying to judge or anything like that, but you can clearly tell from the woman's mugshot that something is definitely going on. Something is definitely not all there, ladies and gentlemen. And all I'm saying is that protect your license, do what you have to do, so you don't have to end up in situations like this where you are faking using someone else's license to get a job. Because I'm not gonna lie, I would be pissed if I found out that somebody was using my license number to work. A license that I went to school for, a license that I had to work hard for, a license that I had to put blood, sweat, and tears into. But just because you can't keep yours, you decide to take another person's. Nah, not feeling that. Not feeling that one bit, ladies and gentlemen. So let this be a lesson to you. Learn not to fumble the bag. Learn not to fumble the bag, and learn to do the things that are necessary to keep your joint intact. As you already know, I told you, I don't party, I don't go out, I don't do anything that can potentially endanger me. Hold on, that was a text coming through. My bad, y'all. But anyway, I don't want to do anything that's potentially endangering my bread and butter. That's crazy. Stay from around people that's going to endanger your bread and butter. We've had this conversation several times, but the more we have it, the more instances of this happens. It's actually pretty sad and funny at the same time, but more sad than anything. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles in that aspect. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I actually want to talk about something else as well too with this video. I really want y'all to understand that at this point in the game, when it comes to nursing, y'all take on so much. You know what I'm saying? You as a person, you take on so much and you do so much as a nurse. It already requires you to be a person that has to do things that the average person would not have to do on a regular basis. You have to empathize with people more so than any other type of person, because most people don't do that, not as much as we do on a regular basis. And the one thing that I do notice from talking to a lot of nurses and talking to a lot of seniors and just healthcare workers in general is that a lot of them do have toxic relationships outside of their job. Now, you know me, I don't believe in anything toxic, period. I don't do that. I didn't grow up with that, so I don't tolerate that. If it's toxic, it shouldn't be there. You feel me? If it's toxic, it shouldn't be there. One more time on my Dr. Umar. If it's toxic, it shouldn't be there. And a lot of y'all, I know a lot of y'all work hard every day. You're stacking your money. You got yourself together. So you don't have to put up with toxic relationships. You shouldn't put up with toxic relationships. That drops your lifespan. It makes you an all-around worse person, on top of dealing with the stresses that nurses go through on a daily basis anyway. You don't need to be dealing with toxic relationships at all. You feel me? I don't care if it's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mama, your daddy, your grandma, whoever. If they are not adding positivity to your life, if they are a hindrance to your life, if they are being the type of individual that is sucking the life out of you, and you hate going home, and you hate being around a person. There's so many dudes, and I'm just using dudes as an example because I'm a dude. There's so many dudes that go to work 16, 17, 18 hours, and go home to a woman that they can't stand. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're in an alternative lifestyle, you go home to a dude that you can't stand. Or whichever way you may swing. You go home to a person you cannot stand. And as a healthcare professional, not only is that unhealthy to you personally, but when you have that and you take that with you to work, because you do, you are not only putting yourself in danger, but you are putting other people in danger as well, because energy is neither lost or destroyed. It just transfers from one party to the next. Point blank, period. Shout out to Albert Einstein. So I don't do that. I'd rather walk alone. Before I ever involve myself in unnecessary toxic relationships. And I know some of y'all nurses, some of my dudes out there, you know, you got child support. Some of y'all got baby mamas out there. Some of y'all got unruly people in your lives. And all I'm saying is try to get it to the point to where you don't have to deal with any of that, or you have to deal with it on a least basis as possible, or a little basis as possible. Because I'm trying to tell you, bruh, relationships, toxic relationships outside of nursing plus nursing do not go together. I'm telling y'all that right now. It just don't. It don't work, because it leads to mistakes. If people say, well, I'll leave it at home. It is impossible. It is impossible, especially if you are somebody who is empathetic by nature. It is impossible. So you cut those relationships out, period. You cut them out, period. What are we putting up with nonsense for? Life is too short to be dealing with people who don't really want to deal with you. My dudes, put in the work every day. Like today was a day for me, because like I was tired. And I did not feel like going to work today. But it's days like this where you have to motivate yourself to be better than the next. And that's just what it was. But when you got that kind of animal in you to go get up and get it, what the hell you gonna put up with a toxic relationship for? That's not gonna serve you any purpose. And you out here on your grind, on your purpose. Ladies, you too. You out here putting in work, doing what you got to do. What the hell you messing with a bum ass dude for? Or what the hell you putting up with a bum ass girlfriend, or dealing with some bum ass family members for? You don't have to do that. You own your shit, and when you own your shit, that's all that matters. Toxic relationships outside of work plus nursing do not go together, boys and girls. It just simply doesn't. So that's today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm trying to get into Vlogmas, so I guess Vlogmas is when you vlog every day. I'm trying to do it. I'm gonna try my best. So I got 2 channels to run. I'm working on the business. I'm doing music. I got all kind of stuff. So bear with me, you dig? My name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse. Please like, comment, subscribe. The apparel line is coming soon. please shoot me an email if you're interested in being on the list for when the merch drops. cjkyles90@gmail.com, and we'll holla at you. Peace.